time has come to give unity a chance. Grab this opportunity before it's too late. In our long years of independence, at last we came up with such unique mandate. History, everyone say history. World class, talking about true world class. We have the chance to show all and sundry what's a true democratic country. Hand in hand we could take this nation to heights unknown, where we could stand proud and say TNT is we own. Forged from the love of liberty, one goal, one people, one identity. If we really want to aspire to build a rainbow empire, side by side and with pride, we must pray together. That way we go stay together, harmoniously love together, in unity. That is the right of TNT. Yeah, man. Oh.
Good evening, viewers, and welcome to Calypso Showcase. The man, Brother Marvin, singing The Way, one of the tunes that made him very popular in 1996. And you must have guessed that he's our special guest on Calypso Showcase tonight. Selwyn Deming, Brother Marvin, welcome to Calypso Showcase.
Yeah, thank you, thank you.
You know, there's a very interesting story about how you got the name Brother Marvin, and perhaps you'd like to share that with our viewers.
Well, I used to wear the Marvin Gaye hats, you know, the cap, people call it Marvin Gaye at the time. I was working on a construction, and the foreman could never remember my name. So he used to always say, you with the Marvin Gaye, you with the Marvin Gaye. So everybody changed my name from there on and called me Marvin Gaye, Marvin Gaye. So when I started to sing Calypso, I see instead of changing, you know, everybody don't know me as Marvin Gaye. I used to be Marvin Gaye first. But then the Gaye started to get kind of funny, you know? So I dropped it to Marvin, and I put the brother because I consider myself as everybody's brother. So I put it as Brother Marvin. That's basically how the name come about.
And you call yourself a brother to other calypsonians.
Yeah,
Who are some of the calypsonians you emulate?
Well, number one on the list is Maestro. Number one on my list is Maestro. Then there is Shorty, because I like the fella, he have melody to kill. I like his melody bad. And then, well, nobody can beat Sparrow when you want to be a showman. You have to look at Sparrow. Must look at them.
This year, 1996, has proven to be a fantastic year for you. What has it meant, let's say, after Carnival? What has happened to your life after Carnival this year?
Well, since I've been singing Calypso, this is one of the busiest years I ever have. You know, since after the Sangre Grande and the hit of the song, one of the busiest years for me. And, well, I'm not complaining because that is what I always wanted. You know?
What are some of the places you've been outside
Trinidad? Well, I went to Toronto, went to St. Martin, Washington.
What was the reception like?
Well, believe it or not, the reception was just like if I was in Trinidad. Yeah, the reception was great, man. I mean, we have plenty of West Indians outside that hungry for the music, you know, and maybe they saw it on the Sangre Grande business, and like, they were just waiting for me to come out outside. The reception was very nice.
Have you been able to convert some of that into, let's say, finance? Because I know it's important for all of our artists to get something back.
Yeah,
at the end of the day, has it been a financial success?
Yeah, I have no complaints.
You have no complaints about that. 1997, starting to look forward already?
Oh, 1997. Well, it has some people threatening me, and tell me I can't make another song like that song again. Okay, well, you go wait until 97.
You'll wait until 97. And there's an aspect of your career. We are going to be looking at your Calypso career in a moment, but one of the areas that possibly not many people know about is your writing skills. Tell me a little bit about your writing skills.
Well, I've been writing Calypso since I was the age of 14. I ain't going to tell you how old I is now. Yeah, but that's a long time now. And
who are some of the other people that have used your work?
Well, we have Aloes, we have Baron, Crazy, we have, you know, well, and I write for a lot of youths, you know.
I believe you wrote for Roger George, Kurt Allen, some successful youths too.
Yeah, when these fellas was going to school and things, I used to be writing for them. And
so you must be in great demand now.
Oh boy.
And after tonight, I'm sure you'll get a few more visits.
Yeah.
Well, we're going to take a short commercial break, and when we come back, we're going to visit the home of Beaver Henderson. Very nice spread, and chat with Brother Marvin about his Calypso career. Well, Alvin Daniell, Brother Marvin, what we want to do today, as usual, is talk to you about your Calypso career. Where were you born?
Well, I was born in Kachip, Rock River.
Right down in Moruga?
Yeah, people ask me, you know, a lot of people when they ask me that same question, they tell me, they ask me if that is in Grenada, you know.
Kachip?
Yeah. Yeah, but I didn't stay long in Moruga because I lived there about 2-3 months old. So really, actually, I grew up in Point 14, yeah.
The home of a lot of our Calypso bands.
Yeah.
Tell me, when's the first time that you actually, let's say, came into thinking about composing a Calypso?
No, well, I never thought about it. The idea was thrown to me, you know, because I used to play the guitar and thing. I used to play guitar backing up calypsonians in Point and thing. And one day my stepfather, he told me, "Boy, you around calypsonian all the time, you playing guitar, well, compose something now." I said, "Me, I can compose." I said, "That's for all I go play guitar behind all that." He said, "Well, nah man, compose a thing." I said, "Well, all right." I compose a song called what? Oh boy.
The Hustler?
Yes, The Hustler. Oh, yeah.
That's my business.
Yeah, I composed a song called The Hustler, yeah. And another one about Jim Jones. When Jim Jones had the business. Right. So he said, well, that song is good. Enter the competition, I say, the Point thing. I say, boy, them from fellas, they singing, yes, no, me, no, say, I just play, sing now, man. Well, I went and sing and I win them out.
I was like 76?
Yeah, somewhere around 1976, yeah. Well, I placed first in that one. And, well, the competition thing gained me now, so I started writing.
You can remember any part of either song?
Yeah, I can remember The Hustler. The Hustler goes like, well, I would believe till I die. By the sweat of your eyebrow, you lit your brain. I say it's now that I would believe that if you work hard, then you would achieve. But it have some young men here nowadays enjoy themselves in so many ways. Man, they don't want to work at all. Partners and so their parents just ball. Well, if you ain't walking nowhere, you lie in whole day. Well, it's to put you in the jail and then bust your tail. Mr. Hustler. You know that song? Mr. Hustler. And if you see them by the park, they line in like shark. They want piece of your pay. Thank God this Friday, Mr. Hustler. Mr. Hustler. It's time for you to get up and get. Learn to eat with your own sweat. Instead of liming whole day, liming won't take you nowhere. I think that's the...
very, very good. Maybe we should do a new recording of it. It still seems very relevant.
Yeah.
Where did Sangre Grande come into all of this?
Well, Sangre Grande come into all of that with my marriage. You know, I met my wife. Well, we were working at the same place. That's the Kaplan had closed down.
Amalgamated.
Kaplan, yeah. We were working there together as security officers, and we met there. And, well, the rest is history. We married, and I ended up living in Grande, up on her side.
You know, and I think that it's common knowledge that you did a lot of things to survive and keep your family together, selling snow cone, doubles. Tell us a little bit about that.
Well, well, like the song I just sing. I like to work hard. I like to sweat for my thing. I don't like to just hustle things. So when Amalgamated closed down, right, we were retrenched and wasn't placed nowhere else in the thing. So we were retrenched, and we didn't get any, what does call it, the severance, whatever. We didn't get any. So we got about 2 weeks pay, and we decided to use that money, to continue life. So we sell doubles. I sell snow cone. We just make little garden and sell the products. In order for the children to go to school and all this kind of thing.
I noticed also too that in looking back on your career that for about a 4-year period in Sangre Grande, you were the jefe in Calypso.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about those years.
Well, there was great years in Sangre Grande, man. The first year, my wife, she told me, well, I know you're in this Calypso thing. Go and see if you could do with them in Grande here. I said, well, yeah, well, it makes no sense, because with all that, from Point to Sangre Grande, no matter where Sparta is, I always writing. From then on, I started writing my songs. I'm putting it there, just writing them and putting them there. Because, going in Sangre Grande in the competition, and these fellas are watching me. Oh, where he from? Because it's the first year I go in the net. Saying, where he from, boy? Anyway, but all of them swallowing their chest. Well, I in that corner, they're cooling themselves, And I am playing with them, because I know I listen to the lyrics, and I say, well, I feel I could do something better than that. And it was another hit again, And
I think the records will show that you what, 86 winner, 87, second in 88, winner again in 89. What tune from that era stands out in your mind?
The same song that I took from I won in the last time in Grande, and take that same song to Arima and won Arima, and then take that same song to the Independence thing and won the best Independence Calypso competition with it.
What is wrong with my people? Tell me, I would like to know. Of all the things in the world, why they disgrace the so on Juve morning, see them charming. But from the time that the season done, they saying that Shabarang is the #1. But on Carnival Day, I see them play, see them break away. Cause it's mass, all of them come out to play. But when the season done, they don't care. I say no, they don't want to hear. So music in the air. Well, I say, if the Jamaican supports reggae, the American support disco, then I want my people to support the Calypso. Come now, give me now.
Well,
Yeah,
the 4 years, competing in Sangre Grande, people started telling me, Granny boy, you're getting too big for this competition. Go down in town. So for that 4 years, I tried to get into 10th. And I get frustrated. I say, I done with this Calypso thing. See me, I done with this Calypso thing. I go sell my doubles and my snook and thing, and mind my children, and life go be cool. But the independence thing come up. And well, I didn't intend to go. But my wife, you know, she always imitate, go na man. You know you guys where you like, go na. Say go. I say, all right. But choose one of the song. She chose the same support culture. I say, well, all right, I will go with that. If you tell me, if you want me to go, I'll go with that. And I went with it. And it was a smash.
Yeah, from 114 singers, you won the prize for the best song in the preliminaries.
Anyway, I pass today, I must hear a disco or a reggae. To reach here, I travel in a motor car. I could have swear I in Jamaica. Now back to the fact, supporting your culture is what you lack. Because my friends, between you and me, it is appreciated in foreign country. But anyway, I pass. Loud mass. I see them jumping up. No, they don't want to stop to go a Calypso show. About $20 or so, they won't go. But the Jamaican come sing reggae. And it's $40, $50 they pay. Well, I say, let the Jamaican support reggae. And the American support disco. And I want Trinbagonians to support the Calypso.
Now, when you got to the semi-finals of the Independence, you had to put a second Calypso with that one. What did you choose?
Yeah, well, I chose a song my wife and myself composed underneath Royal Castle selling doubles. Because when we realized that we inside the competition, we say, well, let me make a new one. And we composed it there in, you know, about 2 nights as we working on Royal Castle selling doubles. The song was called
Change Your Attitude.
Change Your Attitude, yeah. That's about, you know, people saying that the world, to change the world. They had a thing on the television, let we change the world, you know, but when I look at it, nothing wrong with the world. It's the people in the world, you know, it's the man who want to change, not the world.
Wake up early one day in last year, I'm feeling super. Put on my TV to see a comedy or one of them soap opera. But the TV was showing change the world. So much of pain and misery they unfold. Is then my little son say, Daddy, I find a bowl of all things how they could tell we to change the world. The sun does still shine for everybody. The moon and the stars still look over we. And Mother Nature still stick to she plan, providing the breeze. The sea and the sun is not the world who build nuclear bomb to blow away man to thy kingdom come. So when they say change the world, I just find it rude. What man should really do is change their attitude. Right?
Why then did you change that song when you went into the final and go with The Dream?
Well, I tell you why I changed that song. You see, I have a daughter that she really love Calypso. And the beautiful dream, you know, because when I compose in home, all of them just be around. And that was her song. She loved that song too bad. And maybe I might have won with the pair I was going with. But I choose to sacrifice in order to make her love the thing more. And I think up to now, I feel, well, like if I did win it. Because, yeah, I succeeded in what I wanted to do. Now, the song, I sang it because she chose it. She told me, Daddy, sing that song for me.
I dreamt my nation had risen to the highest height. In my dream, there was no racialism. Religious conflicts were out of sight. A nation working together, all grievances put behind. dream, my beautiful dream. Tell me, would my dream ever come true? Oh, what a dream, my beautiful dream.
Well, to put it on record, you came fourth in the finals, and I think for a first timer that was a very, very good performance indeed. And no doubt the tune Support Your Culture or Support Your Calypso, whichever one you want to call it, was the tune that got you into Kitchener's 10. Talk about getting into Kitchener's review.
Well, I tell you, I had resigned the idea or ditched the idea going to audition for 10 because every time I go, I can't make it. So I ditched that. But one day home in my garden, planting my local and Pink Panther, he came up by me, but he knew where I live and everything. He came up by me and told me, boy, Kitchener want to see you. I said, Kitchener want to see me? He said, yeah, Jazzy and them want to see you. I said, want to see me, boy? For what? He says, Kitchener say he like the song where you sing but they support your culture. And he was in the tent. I said, wait, that's strange. So much years I trying. And all of a sudden this thing happened. I said, all right, I go in. Let me go and listen and hear what they're saying. Went by Jazzy Pantin. He told me, yeah, we want you to sing in the tent. We like this song. You have any other song? I said, sure, I have plenty songs. Years I'm writing them and packing them there. He said, all right. Well, come now.
My name is Calypso. I was born and created in Trinidad. Calypso woman should be the emblem of this land, so the whole wide world will know this is really the land of sweet pan and calypso. It's true. Sometimes you have to change the menu, but remember that I have to eat too. So check yourself and I'm sure you'll do what you have to do.
Well, we go on to the year 1993, and an interesting number. I think this was one of your better 10th tunes, if I may say so, I Wonder. And I want to tell me about where you got the idea for that composition and how you put it together.
Well, our old fella, our old calypsonian always telling me, when you sing in Pekong, anytime you're writing anything about Pekong, do not say you see, do not say you know. You understand? Because you could get sued. So when I read in the papers about this fella, Salvi, disappear in the CD, but then somewhere along the line I read that this fella is a very good swimmer. He's better than all the fellas who survive. But I say, well, he had to be very unfortunate, boy. And then I read a lot of different things what they say about police, corruption, and all kind of things. So I say, I remember this thing they call, they had a poem about Little Boy Blue, who stood in his shoe and wondered.
Wondered.
Yeah.
And wondered.
So that is why, if you notice, the dressing I was in blue, and big boots in my foot.
Just like Little Boy Blue, standing alone in his shoe, I stood and wondered. With the police force, what really going on? And don't mind what you say or do, I know you just wonder too. Is it a blunder? Or is it our imagination? I wonder what really happened that fatal day on Latin Bay. I wonder how so much cocaine and 50 grand US lost. I wonder if them police who was present ain't have more to say. And I don't wonder, it have more of course. For instance, I wonder why Salvi put his life on a limb. Me? I I didn't go in no damn pirogue if I can't swim. And then I wonder if they did catch that poking rat. If I was the magistrate trying it, I hang that. Evidence disappearing under the nose, making sure certain people ain't get exposed. I wonder what else they're doing behind the door when it closed. Watch them, they make me wonder. I'm still in the shoe and I wonder. Stood in the shoe and I wonder.
I think there's always a time in a calypsonian's career when he realizes, hey, I could make the distance. And I saw 94 as the year you started to prepare yourself to go into serious competition. You made it to the semifinals. Let's talk about your two selections, Guess Who and Miss Bagan. Guess Who?
Guess Who? Well, that's another picong again, but you see, as I told you before, don't call no name, don't say you see, don't say you know. So what I did was show the picong for the politicians. And I used, the guy I was using there was Eric Williams. He came to me in a dream and he tell me, well, he go tell me some things were going on, right? But don't call no name, just give clues and the people go guess who, you know. That was the whole idea of the thing.
Boy, all you know how things had. Last Christmas I dropped down in my yard from hunger. I nearly dead. Whap! On a big stone I hit my head. I see a man in a dark shade. In the airs I hearing it. Say come there we play a game. But you can't call no name. He say I go give the clue. Let them people guess who. You have a man he planting orchid like peas and only employing them Guyanese. Guess who? Guess who? One more clue. I know him as a silver medalist. Now he is a bogus economist. Guess who? Guess who? No more clue. I tell him tang tang, tang tang is the budget man. Dip, dip, dip.
The other song, that one was I was a Vex Station song. I was totally well vexed with that song, because I mean I went on the road to buy papers and things, and as I take up the papers and do so, you know, first headline I seen is Miss Bagan says that only African descent raping, you know, Indian women or wherever you want it. I say that's not good, man. I mean, it's not only, you know, Africans that just do these things. So, but if you know, I made it nice. It started up nice, you know, and then inside the song, inside I see the bitterness inside the song.
Politician should never make them kind of statement. This dirty tongue girl looking for argument. Well, she should be kicked out of parliament. She quick to mention about Bosnia's ethnic cleansing, the LA riot and Rodney King. But we know damn well what she trying. It's like this woman have all niggas in she throw. I feel embaggy she won, and she want more. Or maybe she find the place douglarizing too fast. Well, she too damn obnoxious. She's stepping out as she class. She damn fast. Watch yourself, Miss Bagan. Get rid of your obsession. You just break the camel back by launching such an attack. Your statement was petty, it made we angry. We demand an apology. It's not only nigga who know how to wine like gin and dine.
Well, the spot was a dangerous spot. It was a dangerous spot to go behind. It was Ajala. Yeah, Ajala with a tidal wave. That man washed me out of the savannah. But I was glad for the experience, and then again too. I mean, with that day rainfall, so it wasn't for toilet paper that day. That day was for mud, and I was singing and dodging mud. You know, at that time, you know, I was kind of nervous, but I was very determined. I decided I'm not leaving until I finish.
I just hope Mr. Human Rights remember my rights clearly. Tell them people in Caroni, Trinidad and Tobago is for all away. I see they wrote up, no niggas after 6, cause they sharing licks. But this nigga say, he going anywhere without fear. They better take care. You see I born here. Reality check, Miss Bagan. State your true position. The country can't take no more. You're inciting civil war. Look, we just passed through Abu. Why you trying to split the country in two? Don't let your ego destroy the one love in Trinbago. Thank you.
Well, let's go to the big year, 1996. Did you do anything special to prepare yourself for 96?
96.
This year?
Not, well, what I noticed, right, is that to be a little more known or popular. Because I tell you, every year, but for 4 years, I in the tent, right? Encore after encore after encore. But it always, you know, when you're listening, you hear somebody say, Brother Marvin, Brother Marvin, who? Who's he? You know? Nobody doesn't know who is that fella. So I say, well, this year, we're going for recording now. You know, because for people to know how good he is or how bad he is, record. So we search. That's the only thing we do, you know, because even though through the carnival last year, why is the carnival going on and the pen making noise? I writing these 2 songs, you know. Mm-hmm. I preparing for the next carnival because as I realize what it is happening and what it is they want, I say, right, I go catch all the day now. So I leave all the sleeping there, you know, getting on and making noise with the pen, and when all the feel are sleeping, I writing the next 2 days. Yeah, have them day. Had them day long time in my pocket, you know, them 2 songs.
So when did you hook up with Beaver?
Well, I tell you, Crazy. I went to Crazy because, you know, he helping a lot of young calypsonians and things. So I went to him with a whole cassette of songs. Well, that is before the carnival, right? That is before to come to the Christmas, and that is how we get onto the Yvonne and so on. And I asked him, I said, well, you helping this fella? I'm looking for somebody to just believe in me, you know, because I knew my writing could do it. I would just want somebody to believe in me and give me, and you know, do a recording for me. He said, all right. He said, all right, man, I go do this recording for you. Don't worry, I go do this recording for you. What song you want to do? Well, they choose all kind of songs, but he choosing them. I have my 2 songs here. He said, let me do this. Let me do this. He say, boy, this Indian thing, you feel them people and them. I say, yeah, man. Well, he's a fella like this. He would take a song and he would play it whole night home by Haiti. And then, you know, and visualize it, and then he go realize, you know. So he called me about 2 o'clock in the morning and he said, boy, that is the song to go with. That is the song to go with. We're going with them too. And he recorded. And well, the recording, we did it by Beaver. That's how me and Beaver get to hook up, yeah.
Let's talk about the way, the idea, the song.
The way, you know, it's a simple idea. It's just, you know, it's like a dictionary, you know, or no, not a dictionary, like a map, you know. You're heading for somewhere, and you need a map to go there. So the way is just like a map, you know, to show you, to guide you along where Trinidad and Tobago should be going, you know, people-wise.
Never listen to prophets of doom. Your country and your fellow men, they must come first. For pettiness and grudges, there is no room. Appreciation for all we must rehearse. We don't want no racists to make it a business, to charm we into enmity. As long as things don't go in their favor, they make statements I view with horror. They say no Indian could run this country for we. Well, I tell you as man, I have a solution. Yeah, man. We go take all them racial nimataram, send them on a one-way trip to oblivion. Then the true Trinbagonian, those who really care about this nation, will come together and pray together. That way we go stay together, harmoniously love together, in unity, and that is the right road.
Let's hear your interpretation of Jahaji Bhai.
Well, I tell you, Jahaji Bhai was written for me in the first place, about me in the first place, in the first instant. I'll tell you how that happened. I was tracing my roots, right? And somewhere on the route, I meet a junction, you know, and one of the route heading for Africa and next one heading for India. So I say, but this strange. I mean, so I question, you know, my parents, my mother. Well, the only one of the parents, my mother. And she said, yes, my grandfather is an Indian. He came on the boat. I said, oh yeah. So I started to write the song. It's about me. But why is writing this song now? I say, but it have what, 1-point-something million people in Trinidad and Tobago. I can't be the only one, so let me write that song for me and those who like me. Yeah? And there's a part in the song that people saying, I seen the Indian man come from the African man, the African man come from the Indian man. That is not true. I didn't say that. I never say that. What I said is that for those who play, always remember that the song was written for me and those who like me. Right. But there are those who like me playing ignorant. You know? So for those who like me, but if I say for those who like me playing ignorant, I'd run one band, go in the next band on for music concern.
That's poetry.
Yeah. You know?
Those are words that fit the nature of the...
Right. So for those, the real meaning is for those who like me, who playing ignorant. If you want to know the truth, you know, take a trip back to your root. And then... Somewhere on that journey. Right, you go see a man in a dhoti saying the prayers in front of a jandi.
For those who play in ignorant, talking about to African descendants, if you want to know the truth, take a trip back to your room. And somewhere on that journey, you will see a man in a dhoti saying the prayers in front of a jandi. Then and only then you'll understand what is a cosmopolitan nation. There's no room for prejudice at all. United we stand, divided we fall. So
one stage of one part of what I wanted to achieve, I did so this year. That's by making people realize who I am. You know, not just, because they are calypsonians and they are calypsonians. Right? There are fellas that, sing. I don't like mediocre. I don't like it at all. I feel if I'm mediocre, I'm not going and sing at all. And I have proven, one part of my point is that to show the people that fella, you gotta watch that fella. What I really want to do with this thing is to make the people, make the world respect soca music.
We should learn to be one. Our ancestors came by boat. Taste the salt water in your throat. This is Rama and Amanda, great grandpa and grandmama. One was a slave and one was indentured. But the religion was a color. They interfere with the love for each other. Nahi, nahi. I am proof of racial unity, and that is the way everyone should be. Everyone should have each one in their prayer. Let's show each other we care. As we all know, it can be high. Unity is Jahaji Bhai. Brotherhood of the boat. Jahaji Bhai. Brotherhood of the boat. Jahaji Bhai.
What part does your family play in your calypso career?
Without my family, I wouldn't reach here. I'm telling you, without my family, especially with the support of my wife, if it wasn't my family, I wouldn't reach here. I'm not joking because...
Welcome back live on the set. Brother Marvin, our special guest tonight, and we've been looking at his short but illustrious career. We go out with the tune that everybody loves. We take it from the top, Jahaji Bhai, by Brother Marvin.
So I am part seed of India. The Indian ship and the slavery bind together two races in unity. There was no more mother Africa, no more mother India, just mother Trinity. My Bahuda jam planted sugar cane down in the Jaroni plain. So Ram Logan back there, Prakashanai is Jahaji Bhai. Brotherhood of the boat. Jahaji Bhai. Brotherhood of the boat. Jahaji for I to have Zindagi. So it is a great privilege to have such unique heritage. 50% Africa, 50% India. I have no duty to holiday, emancipation and arrival day. Since Patel Razak made that journey, 150 years gone already. Whether you're Muslim, Hindu or Christian, let's walk this land hand in hand.